You know how it goes. A brand releases a new watch, and the first thing that most of us enthusiasts do is either jump on the hype train or look for faults to complain about. Because the two things we love doing is getting excited about tiny details and complaining about tiny details. When Tudor released the Black Bay chronograph in 2021, I approached it with skepticism. Didn't want to jump on that new Tudor hype train just yet. Fast forward to today, I've had a change of heart. I think this is one of the most underrated chronographs in its price point. Tudor wasn't Rolex founder Hans Willdorf's summer project. It was his second child, a brand that he took, well, almost as seriously as Rolex. The goal was simple: give people that couldn't afford a Rolex a cheaper alternative, but without compromising on the quality. While this approach did have its benefits, with Tudor being the brand of choice for military authorities like the Marine Nationale, the lack of the luxury status soon caught up with it, with many looking at it as a compromise brand. The watch you buy when you can't afford the real thing, hence the brand being dubbed the poor man's Rolex. Which I find disgusting, since spending $4,000 on an outdated mechanical timepiece is still a luxury, I would say, but that's a topic for another day. Luckily, Tudor is no longer considered the poor man's anything. It has earned its place in the watch world with one of the toughest value propositions to beat. It's become a benchmark against which almost all vintage-inspired sports watches are pitted against. And it is because of this that Tudor is now considered by many to be the perfect first luxury watch. Solid, premium, dependable, but without the painful price tag that is associated with high-end luxury watches. When the original Black Bay Chrono launched in 2017, there were plenty of raised eyebrows. It wasn't exactly a revolution in design, but it had a clear purpose. What Tudor has done here is create a solid chronograph that blends the durability of a dive watch with the functionality of a chronograph. It has just enough character to stand out without screaming for attention. A great balance to have in a premium watch. The 41mm case has a relatively simple construction. You've got a robust stainless steel case with satin brushed lugs and a fixed steel bezel with a matte black anodized aluminum insert displaying a tachymeter scale. The case thickness measures 14.4mm, but that includes the dome sapphire crystal. With 200 meters of water resistance along with a screw-down crown and pushers, this could easily be your one-and-done all-purpose watch. The bracelet doesn't come with a T-fit clasp that many have come to expect, but the bracelet is still uber comfy, with satin brush finishing and polished flanks. It also tapers slightly towards the clasp, which makes the watch look elegant somehow on the wrist. It's one of the signature features you see on a Rolex that have now passed on to Tudor. The opaline dial is simple and effective. It does the job and it looks good doing it. You'll find a black minute track with step lines on the outer part of the dial, and you'll also find two recessed black subdials, one denoting the running seconds and the other a 45-minute counter. Inside beats the manufacturer caliber MT5813, an automatic column wheel with a vertical clutch chronograph movement developed in collaboration with Breitling, and is based on Breitling's B01 in-house movement. Because even to this day, there are only a handful of watch brands that develop leading column wheel chronographs, and Breitling is one of them. We're getting solid movements, but without the Daytona price. Boasting 70 hours of power reserve while maintaining a high beat frequency of 4 Hz, along with a silicon balance spring to counter magnetism and temperature changes, this COSC-certified caliber is a reliable workhorse that will easily stand the test of time. Now, what was it about the Black Bay chronograph that changed my mind? Well, firstly, the design. It's simple, but it's effective. Yes, it's slightly on the thicker side, but the thickness never bothered me because I have my slim dress watch. This isn't trying to be that. This is clearly a sporty tool watch. It isn't meant to be a show pony, but a workhorse capable of taking whatever you throw at it. Then there's the overall fit and finish. Everything is designed and engineered to a high degree, and you'd be hard-pressed to find a mechanical chronograph with these specs at this price point. Today there are many new colors, but the basic monochromatic models are still timeless in my opinion. What do you think? Let me know in the comments. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.